Hey guys, this is AS Physics Systematic Error and Random Errors. Systematic and random errors are errors that can be found in measured values taken from an instrument. I have a ruler here and there's some scales on that ruler. Now, when I misread or if there is a problem in the scale, that is said to be an error. Let's start with the differences between systematic and random errors. In systematic, the value can be high or low. It can't be both high and both low. Let's say I have a scale here, and you can see that the scale is starting from 0. If the value is high, that means this arrow is not starting from 0, it's starting somewhere above 0. If it was negative or the value was low, that means this arrow is starting somewhere here instead of 0. It's below 0. In random error, the value can be high and low both. So that means the arrow would not stay at the center, it would fluctuate left and right. It can go high, it can go, let's say that the measured value was 2, it can go to 3, it can go to 1, and it can also fluctuate between 1 and 3. In systematic, the error is caused by a faulty instrument. This can't be fixed by averaging. In random error, the cause of that error is human error. It is due to carelessness in making records or reading from different angles at each time. So I can sit here and read the scale, I would get a different answer. If I sit here and look at the scale, I'd get a different answer. I can also take multiple readings and not be careful, and each time I take a reading, I would get a different answer. Why? Because I am simply careless. But in systematic error, even if I'm careless, that doesn't matter because the instrument is faulty. If I sit at the center and take all the readings at once, I would get an error in each reading. Why? Well, because the error is in the instrument itself. It's not caused by me. In systematic error, the error can't be fixed by averaging because even if you take multiple readings and then take the average of that reading, you would still get the error. You can't resolve this error because this instrument has some fault in it. In random errors, the error can be fixed by averaging. If I take random readings from different angles and then I take the average of all the readings I took, I would fix that random error. What is the relationship of errors with precision and accuracy? Systematic error keep the measured value away from the true value, and since accuracy is how close the measured value is to the true value, therefore systematic error affects the accuracy. Random error causes fluctuation between the measured value, as I said earlier, from the true value, and since precision is how close or similar the measured values are to the true value, random error affects precision. So if there's a systematic error, that would affect accuracy, and if there's a random error, that would affect precision. Let's find out if this graph has systematic error or random error. First of all, t represents my true value, and this line is what my values should be, and these points are representing the measured values or the calculated values that I take. You can see that the points on the graph are not exactly at the line. You can see that it's either above the line or below the line. The points are either high or it's either low. Points on the graph are scattered. You can see that it's not arranged in order. It's either above the value that I want it to be, or it's either below the value that I want it to be. This represents fluctuation. You can see that the first value is low, the second is high, third is low, fourth is again high, and the sixth and the seventh values that I calculated are both low. This represents fluctuation, And as fluctuation is happening due to random error, this graph has random error. This t is my true value, and you can see that the first point is not starting at t. It's not starting at the true value. It's below the true value. You can see that the line started below the true value. Therefore, this represents systematic error. Why? Because if my starting is below or either high, not both, that means systematic error is present as well.